El Primo!
All right, let's step into the ring with one of Brawl Stars' most legendary fighters. I'm talking about a true original, a brawler who's been here since the beta launch. So get ready, because we're doing a deep dive into the high-flying, hard-hitting luchador himself, El Primo.
So, to really get a handle on El Primo, you've got to understand who he is. I mean, he's way more than just a brawler with a ton of health. He's a performer, a total showman, and, when you get up close, an absolute force of nature.
And you know, this official description, it pretty much nails it. El Primo thrives on pressure and attention. This isn't just some flavor text, it perfectly captures his role in the game. He's built to be right in the middle of the fight, drawing all the fire and ultimately winning you the match.
Let's break down his core numbers. Now, he's a rare brawler, so he's pretty accessible, but his stats are anything but basic. He's a tank, and at max level, he's rocking a massive 13,000 health. But here's the real kicker. He combines that giant health pool with a fast movement speed. That means he's not just some walking wall. No, he's a relentless battering ram.
Okay, now this trait, this is what makes El Primo so unique. See, most brawlers try to avoid getting hit, right? But El Primo, he practically welcomes it. Every single hit he takes is just fueling up his most powerful weapon, his super. It's a mechanic that basically rewards you for playing aggressive, in-your-face gameplay.
All right, so how does this all come together in a match? Let's get into his abilities. Understanding his main attack and his super is absolutely fundamental to getting his whole rhythm down.
His main attack, Fists of Fury, is, well, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's this super fast combo of 4 punches. This isn't about trying to snipe someone from a distance, it's all about overwhelming your opponent once you finally close that gap.
And when you look at the numbers, you see the classic trade-off. The damage is huge. We're talking over 3,000 damage if all 4 punches connect. And with a lightning-fast reload speed of just 0.8 seconds, he can just keep pouring on the pressure. But it's all balanced by that super short 3-tile range. This is his biggest limitation, and basically his entire kit is designed to overcome it.
And this is how he overcomes it. The flying elbow drop isn't just an attack, it's like his personal multi-tool. It gives him incredible mobility to jump on enemies or get out of trouble, it deals damage and knocks people back, and it smashes through walls, opening up the map for your whole team.
Just think about that range for a second. 9 tiles. That is how far this guy can jump. It's a massive distance that lets him instantly erase his biggest weakness, his short range, and land right on top of those squishy long-range brawlers who thought they were perfectly safe.
Okay, so once you've got the basics down, this is where the real strategy begins. Customization. His gadgets and star powers let you fine-tune his aggressive style to fit exactly what you need to do to win.
So, your first big choice is his gadget. On one hand, you've got Suplex Supplement. This thing is all about direct control. You grab the closest enemy and literally toss him over your shoulder like a pancake. It's perfect for yanking a gem carrier out of position or throwing a defender off the goal. Then, on the other hand, there's Asteroid Belt, which is a long-range meteor that breaks walls and controls an area. So it's a choice. Do you want close quarters manipulation or long-range destruction?
And then you have his star powers. El Fuego adds a burn effect to his super, which maximizes your damage and, this is huge, prevents enemies from healing for 4 seconds. It's just pure offensive pressure. But Meteor Rush boosts his mobility, giving him a 25% speed boost after he lands his super. This is all about securing kills and staying right on top of your enemies. So damage or speed? That's the question you have to answer.
And then you get his ultimate form, the Hypercharge. Gravity Leap completely transforms his super from just a disruptive tool into a devastating, team-wiping weapon. It pulls all the nearby enemies right to where he lands, setting him up perfectly for his fists or for a teammate's big attack. It is an absolute game changer.
All right, we've got all the pieces. So how do we put them together to actually, win some games? Let's talk strategy, builds, and a few high-level tricks.
So where does El Primo really shine? Well, he absolutely dominates in objective-based modes. He's at his best in Brawl Ball, where he can carry the ball, smash open the goal, and just body block anyone who gets in his way. He's also fantastic in Hot Zone and Heist, where his huge health and area control are perfect for locking down territory or just bulldozing the objective. Now for his best mode, Brawl Ball, this build right here has incredible synergy. You take Suplex Supplement to literally throw defenders out of your way, you pair that with Meteor Rush for that crucial speed boost after you super towards the goal, and you top it all off with the Supercharge gear, because let's be real, the more you can use his flying elbow drop, the better. Now, For anyone looking to really take their El Primo game to the next level, there's one iconic technique you just have to master. It's a move that can single-handedly win games. So, how do you pull it off?
Okay, it's a 4-step move. It all starts when you have the ball in a charged super near the enemy goal. First, you kick the ball forward. Then, and this is the most important part, you instantly pop your super to leap right to where the ball is going to land. Your landing knocks back any defenders, clearing a path for you to just grab the ball and walk it right into the open goal. It's flashy, it's effective, and it is pure El Primo.
You know, it's easy to forget, but El Primo isn't some new brawler. He's been a cornerstone of the game since the very beginning. So let's take a quick look back at his journey and see how he's managed to stay relevant all these years.
He was there right at the start, part of the original beta launch back in June 2017. A huge change came 4 years later in June 2021 when he got his trade, which totally changed his playstyle by letting him charge his super just by taking damage. And then, most recently, in February 2024, his Gravity Leap Hypercharge was added, cementing his place in the meta all over again.
So, when you boil it all down, this is what El Primo is all about. He's one of the game's foundational tanks, a brawler that teaches you the art of aggression. He's not about sitting back and waiting, he's about making smart dives, soaking up pressure, and turning every single point of damage he takes into an opportunity to dominate.
He's a character defined by this relentless forward momentum, both in how he plays and in his long history in Brawl Stars. With a kit this timeless and this powerful, the real question isn't just what's next for the champion himself, it's what are you gonna do with him in the ring?
El Primo!